Scientists warn of a devastating fallout from the possible 6.9 quake at San Diego. This, of course, comes after yesterday's quake that we had in Baja, California, not far from San Diego. It was southeast of San Diego, and San Diego did shake, and I believe that Los Angeles also shook. I had a comment from someone that lives around Salton Sea. He felt that it was a two earthquake, 2 magnitude. He said that his dog and the neighbor's dog were barking before the earthquake, so they must have heard the frequency. And he didn't see his chandelier moving either, so thank goodness he didn't have too much of a shaking. He was in the Salton Sea area, just north of the earthquake. That was about, 150 miles north of the earthquake. And they did shake, though. All right, from the shake map, we saw that they shook. So yesterday's 5.5 magnitude was at the Gulf of California, Baja, California, at 71 kilometers southeast of Escastion, the Baja California, Mexico border. And of course, the geologists have been warning us since the Ridgecrest earthquakes in July that the southern section of the San Andreas Fault around the Los Angeles, San Diego area will experience a large earthquake. They even gave us the percentages of that. And after yesterday's quake and the 4 shocks before that during the week, of course, that has jolted the areas around Ridgecrest as well and San Andreas. So they're warning of 6.9 quake. So unlike Los Angeles, San Francisco, San Diego was previously believed to be relatively safe from earthquakes, with the last significant tremor taking place back in 1862. So a possible 6.9 magnitude earthquake in San Diego will have devastating consequences for the Southwest. This is what a new study has revealed. Now, the scenario survey released earlier this week by the San Diego Regional Chapter of Earthquake Engineering Research predicted that the quake will damage more than 100,000 buildings, causing an economic loss worth up to $38 billion. According to the study, community and economic activity could be disrupted for years until the region's housing stock, commercial and government facilities and infrastructure are repaired or replaced. NWS San Diego says that current view from NWS San Diego towards the snow on Palomar Mountain, just a hint of autumn foliage in the foreground as well. Okay. Now, the document focused on the city's Rose Canyon Fault Zone, which strikes right through the heart of San Diego metropolitan area, presenting major seismic hazard to the San Diego region, one of the fastest growing population centers in California. Over 3.3 million people live there. The study said that the region's large population, coupled with poor seismic resistance of the older buildings, they're not earthquake proof, obviously, and the infrastructure systems make San Diego vulnerable to earthquakes. To prepare San Diego for such large earthquakes, the survey called for taking a spate of various steps, including county-wide research of earthquake-related hazards and creation of a seismic resilient group to identify mitigation actions, priorities, and funding. Obviously, you have to retrofit the buildings properly. And where are you going to get the funds for that? Now, the report suggested that a better understanding of the severity of the damage will help communities take mitigating measures to aid in reducing the potential impacts to life and property and societal disruption in the region after a major earthquake. The document pointed to the conclusion of the report calling to action in the form of vision for a seismically resilient San Diego. The study, agreed to by Gary Johnson, Chief Resilience Officer for the San Diego County Office of Emergency Services, told local newspaper that even though the probability of a 6.9 magnitude quake is low, the consequences are high, and that it focuses on on things that we can do to mitigate and prepare for the earthquake, obviously. And okay, so that reminds us again of what happened a few hours ago just south of Tijuana, Mexico, in the Gulf of the Baja California, Gulf of Mexico area. 5.5. I'll leave links below for you for this on Sizewell Berkeley and also Sputnik News. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.